So what we got going on here is I got my yellowtail right in this Boaphile cage right here. It's all clean. I'm actually gonna put him into a bigger, well, it's the same size cage, but it's a little bit taller, made by a different person or a different company. So yeah, we're gonna switch cages, maybe move my false water cobra now into this big Boaphile cage so I have a false water cobra to see. You hear the rattlesnake going? Soothing sound of a rattlesnake. Gotta love it. Rattlesnake right here. This guy. He just shed, or she just shed too. Alright, so I got my yellowtail Crebo here. I'm going to, let me flip the camera around so you can see the cage that I'm going to put him into. Alright, so a little bit better lighting. You can see on this side. You can see my Crebo a little bit better. He's a little bit brighter. I'm going to feed today. It's feeding day today, so I'm doing some feeding, some cleaning. And I'm moving some stuff around since this still is this new snake room to me. And I got plenty of stuff that I need to keep maneuvering around. So I'm switching some cages up. Moving some, moving some stuff around. Figured I'd show you. You're on the tripod right now, so I'll film it the best that I can. And we'll go from there. Yeah, so let's move this, this was Yellow Wolf. So this is a Guyana locality. Yellowtail Crebo. So he's going into this cage right here. Let me take you off the tripod. It's a 4x2 cage. I have a stack of 3 of them. They're 1.5 feet high, so the opening is 1 foot high of glass, but then it goes way up into here. So you have my hand goes up there. I put a heat lamp right here, which is pretty sick, which now he's gonna be lit up. Have a nice fancy water bowl in there for him. So yeah, I'll probably put a cool little hide in there just so he has one, maybe like a rock or something. So yeah, pretty cool. Got my yellowtail in there. Big blacktail Charles Manson under there. Got the Tegu who is forever sleeping. And now I got this sweet Boaphile cage that's nice and clean. Alright, so we got that snake in there. Now I have this Boaphile cage open. I think since it's empty right now, actually I'm probably gonna pull some of the, pull it off. I'm gonna set up one of the vision cages underneath it. Here, let's turn this around. Okay, so I got this cage open right here, this vision cage. And I plan on putting the rattlesnake, the white speckled rattlesnake in there. So I got my Mexican beaded lizard. I moved him into this one. And then I moved both my other rattlesnakes into these bigger vision cages. So I actually filmed those videos, but I actually edited them too, and then I just haven't got around to posting them. And now I'm to the point to where I'm already shooting ones past it, to maybe we'll just skip them. So who knows? But I moved some of that stuff around, and now I got this Boaphile cage open. And I'm thinking, alright, so I just set these vision cages up. Don't mind this grumpy ass rattlesnake. He's been making noise all day. I cannot get any peace and quiet in here. You are just, we got a fresh shed, right? And then there's a little poop over there too. Grumpy ass rattlesnake, right? So they're in the vision cages. I got these vision cages I just set up. So my Mexican beaded lizard is back there. You see him hiding back there? There he is. That's Opie Taylor. It's a girl. How do I have heating for these cages? So these are just the Zoomed heat or whatever. Zoomed, Exoterra, whatever heat lamps they are. I just got the reptile heat lamps, right? I took the cones off. I cut that one off and I cut this one in half. I had some metal piping that I cut to collect the heat in, right? And then that's heating and light for both of those cages, right? Get you back on the tripod. That's heating and light for both of those cages, right? Now I'm gonna put the Boaphile, since they're 2x2 cages, the vision ones, the Boaphile fits right on top of it, right? So this 4x2 cage fits like a glove right on top, right? So now this Boaphile cage, and the heat lamps that I have, they're only 15 watt heat bulbs. So they're not even reptile heat bulbs. They're 15 watt low light yellow bulbs. And the temperature that it keeps in there is about 81, 82 on the hot spot, and then the rest of the enclosure is like 78, 79, 80, kind of right in that area. Yeah, I'd say this room is roughly 78, 79 degrees all the time. Maybe a little bit hotter because I have the heat lamps running, but yeah, super low wattage bulb, so 15 watt on this one, and then that heat rises, so I have a little bit of heat on this side, a little bit of heat on this side. It's not too much, and it's gonna hold a perfect ambient temperature in this Boaphile cage. It's a little too warm. I was gonna put my Crebo in there, or I keep my Crebo in there with only one hot side. Since there's gonna be two warmer sides, it's just gonna keep a warmer ambient temperature. I'm actually gonna put a snake that would just keep a little bit warmer than the Crebo. I'm probably gonna put my female false water cobra in this cage. So they're pretty similar in care, but my false water cobra, I'll tend to go just a little bit warmer, just like I do with my Taiwan beauties, my Vietnamese blue beauty. I keep those all the same, and then I keep the Crebos a little bit cooler. So they're all roughly in the same area where they overlap, but just the bottom line is a little bit cooler for the Crebos. And that's just worked out better. That's something I've heard a lot about, and how people keep them, and you don't keep them too hot. And I'm not in a very cold area, so yeah, they get a little bit, keep like 80 for their hot spot. And then the other ones I'll put up to just a little bit warmer. All right, now the fun part for this false water cobra is I'm moving her so I can obviously see her, but I'm gonna put her with a little bit bigger water bowl. I'm gonna pull her out from the rack, give her a nice size water bowl. I'll probably end up getting like a little plastic tub or something that I could put her as a water bowl. That way she could actually swim around.